The conversation that you have in your head with your subconscious mind controls your thoughts, and your thoughts will control your actions, and your actions will control your outcome. In today's society, our young men and our boys are more confused than ever. They have less influence from their fathers. They have less influence from the men who should be active in their lives. And as young boys, we don't exactly have an owner's manual on how a young boy should think and operate and conduct himself. In fact, where that comes from is your older brother or your uncles and your grandfather. Your first line is going to be your dad. In absence of all those male figures that have core values and character in mind, the integrity of a young man is left to wonder if he's got what it takes as he becomes a man. Back in medieval times, you had knights and squires. And knights have squires because it was the knight's job to turn that young man into a modern day knight, a chivalrous, savage servant into a gentleman who's both capable and confident. And without that knight's mentorship, coaching and instilling the core values of having character and integrity in that young man becomes an off-course ship. That's going to create a child or a young man who's overly emotional, unable to defend and protect, and therefore becomes a very emotionally reckless young man who then can not only provide for himself, and he's not going to be able to preside or protect anyone, let alone his future family. This is why we've seen such an increase in anxiety, depression, and self-defeated young men with identity issues, because there's absolutely no leadership in their lives. The commonality is that they have no strong male figure in their life. As men, we don't sit on the sidelines playing it safe. And how often are you playing it safe on the sidelines and being a spectator in the sport of life? Most likely, you've been playing the passive role instead of getting on the field and actually taking on hard challenges for yourself. If you take the path of least resistance, you're just kicking the can down the road, saying you're going to do it next year. I'm going to do it then. After this summer, I'm going to get in better shape. I'm going to start my diet. When you continue to tell yourself lies to yourself, the harsh reality, guys, is that 90% of people out there, men and women who are out there playing it safe, don't want to take a risk and don't take on anything hard in your life. My question to you fathers out there is, what kind of an example are you setting for your boys? Do they see you as being lazy and complacent with life and not taking on any healthy habits or bettering yourself that can help shape your squires into becoming the knights they should become? This responsibility lies solely on us dads. Make no mistake. What I will be starting soon is giving you men that awakening, learning how to flip the switch, allowing you to attack life. After showing up by example, the second lesson is to stop asking for approval and for permission from others to really get after your goals and dreams. How often do you limit yourself because you don't want to rock the boat at home? You shouldn't have to ask permission to get after your goals and dreams. And here's why. If you stay silent and you let that time go by, what you're going to allow is for resentment and regret to build up in you. You will then hold resentment towards the people that you felt like were stifling your goals and dreams. We are talking about the limiting beliefs that have stopped you from achieving your goals. We're talking about, could be some trauma in your past. It could be physical, it could be sexual, it could be emotional abuse somewhere in your childhood and your upbringing that has stopped you from reaching your goals in life, that have stopped you from wanting to push further, that have created this self-sabotaging or stalling pattern in your life rerunning itself. Rather, we want to build and teach that never quit attitude, that mindset that you are capable, resourceful of doing anything you set your mind out to do. I want you to do me this one solid, guys. Start working on yourself and prioritize your fitness and health and emulating how you want your son to perceive you. Trust me, they will follow you and they will follow your inspired path now that you're going to embark on.